I don't know what we're doing.
Was it 3,
There's
2,
bugs.
3, 2, 1?
Happy. Oh, we're doing it together.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Happy Mother's Day.
So hoping you guys have had a great Mother's Day for anybody who is a mom. And even if you're a father and if you've done the job of raising your kids as the mom and as the dad, just a single parent, props to you, and also props to all the single moms and just parents, period.
Anyone who is like a mom too.
Yeah, just being a parent is just But I wanted to do this episode to concentrate on what makes her such a great mom. Not necessarily just to like show her off or anything like that, but it's more about trying to see if maybe we can kind of pick your brain a little bit and understand, how you're able to be such a phenomenal mom. One of the key things that most moms need, from my understanding, right, is, well, why don't you tell us what you think most moms need?
Geez. I don't like being on the spot.
All I do is talk.
I think the most important thing is patience and love.
That's what I was going to say. So how do you deal with it? Like when the kids were all really little, right? And if one of the kids was kind of getting ready to kind of like throw a fit about not wanting to tie their shoe or not wanting to finish this part of their food or whatever it was, you always found a way to shift their focus.
Mm-hmm.
So it's your patience instead of just like lashing out. But at the same time, that was a technique that you used to help, I don't know, kind of get their focus off of what they didn't want to do and give them like another option. So what are like more tricks like that? You're the mom, dude. Like, how do you do what you do?
I don't know. I just kind of go with the flow. Like I try to look at it from maybe their perspective of why they might be like throwing a fit or something like that because they really just don't want to put on their shoes because they want to wear like dress up Cinderella shoes instead. But we're going to the playground, so you really need tennis shoes. I guess kind of compromise because I think it's important for them to also learn that like it's okay to wear what you want to wear, but like sometimes you got to put on tennis shoes because it's better for you, it's safer for your feet. You can wear your Cinderella shoes in the car, and then when we get there, you can switch.
So how do you not get angry though? Like, how do you not get angry at your kid? Because obviously, especially for new moms or even like first time parents, it's real easy, I think, for a lot of people, and myself included, back in the day. And sometimes I get mad, pretty easy. I'm not gonna lie. And I know maybe it's like your personality, like you're just like one of your characteristic traits. But how do you not get so upset so quickly um, when the kid's just not listening? Or I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, there's just.
I think remembering that like I don't know how to put it, like they don't think how we think. Like they think differently, their world is differently, they view the world differently than we do. So sometimes they just like don't really understand why not or why or whatever. So I think just remembering like it's not because they're trying to necessarily be defiant or whatever.
Right.
They just don't understand, or maybe they don't have the words or the way or know how to communicate what they're trying to say or what they're trying to do or why they want to do it. Or I think just remembering that they have a different view on life than we do. I mean, even through all the stages, they view life differently. So I think just remembering that in the back of my head just helps. Like they're not just trying to be like annoying and
They're probably butt heads.
yeah, they're not trying to be buttheads, even though sometimes they are. But I think later that comes. But
If somebody was a brand new mom and they're kind of scared as far as like they don't want to mess up, they don't want to make a wrong decision when it comes to their child, they feel like they're overwhelmed, right? Yeah. Because I've heard that before too. Like, and we've had private conversations where she'll get complimented all the time about how like she handles everything. But I mean, behind closed doors, like sometimes it is overwhelming to you, right?
Get stressed out.
Right.
Yeah.
So how do you deal with that? Like, how do you personally deal with it? Like, if I was in your shoes, right, it would stick for a while, and that's just part of my personality trait that I'm still working on. When something gets me upset, it might linger with me for a little bit. With you, it kind of just like, especially when it comes to the kids, if it's like there, it's just like a couple minutes, maybe a few moments more, and it's just like gone, and you're able to move on. But I know a lot of people can't do that. So how do you do that?
I think you have to remember to give yourself some grace, especially being a new parent. I know there's all kinds of like handbooks and all that stuff. When it comes down to it, and you're the one actually in there in the moment, you're still learning. You're still trying to figure out how to be a parent. So I think giving yourself grace gives you a little bit like it's okay if you make a mistake or if you mess up. It's okay. Being outside for me personally, like that helps me like chill and whatever, even if all the kids are around. For somebody else, it could be like everybody's having a reading time and you're in your comfy chair and they have their books or their whatever and you can just read. So just kind of like say a little prayer, like, I know they're not trying to be buttheads, so please give me patience and understanding.
Is there anything that makes it easier for you? Um,
Things don't have to be perfect.
so
I think that's a good thing. They don't have to be perfect.
I think that's a good point, and that's I think it kind of answers the question I was just about to ask you, which was, um, you know how if you have a newborn in the house and it's crying at 2 o'clock in the morning, like that you have to get up, right? And then once it goes back to sleep, if it wakes up 2 hours later or an hour and a half later again, you're probably getting up to feed it again, whatever the deal is, right? Mm-hmm. So I know that most moms know that they have to get up, right? Mm-hmm. And even as the kids grow up, older or whatever, you have to take care of these things. But is there a way that you look at it so it doesn't look so much like I know everybody's like, well, I'm a mom, I'm a dad, I have to do this, but it's something sometimes that people are just kind of like, this kid again, or this again. Is there a way that you actually look at it that it doesn't put that type of feeling inside you where it's like work that you don't want to do?
It's quality special time just for you and your kiddo, whether it's 2 a.m. in the morning or it's 2 p.m. in the afternoon. And you got to go help them do their hair if they're older, or you're feeding them when they're a baby. It's like special, just you and kiddo bonding time.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I was
Like
thinking.
viewing it as special time instead of like, oh my gosh, I gotta feed this kid. Their
I
hair,
see what
I
you're
gotta do
saying.
their hair so they don't look a mess because I don't want people to judge me and think I'm a bad mom.
For a second, I thought you were saying what helps you deal with it. And I thought you were saying special time for yourself.
No.
But you're saying every single moment with this child, regardless of why you have to attend to it.
Is creating a memory for them.
Yeah, that's a good.
Not even just for yourself, but it's creating memories and traditions and teaching them.
I think that's super helpful. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. That's awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah. You have anything else that you want to say? Because she didn't know I was going to ask her any of these questions, and it's really we're not even supposed to be interrogating her today because it is Mother's Day,
okay.
right? So, but I thought I'd just put you on the spot just to kind of help people out a little bit, in any way that I can. So, is there anything else that you want to tell whoever's watching about motherhood?
I don't know. Take it one day at a time. Don't stress it. Doesn't have to be perfect. Make sure you love yourself too, and reach out for support. There's all so many kinds of groups, and even if you just read a little something, that might help something click.
There's somebody might get annoyed when I say this, but if you really want to become great at basketball, like I mean, phenomenal. You probably study tapes of like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. If you want to become great at boxing, probably study Mike Tyson, Sugar Ray Leonard. If you want to become great at whatever it is, you're probably looking for an example, right? So literally, and she hates it when I do this, and I'm not trying to put her on like this thing, but I mean, it is what it is. Anybody who knows us either just through online or knows us in person, if you're trying to be a better mom or if you're trying to be just a better parent, period, I'm telling you, pay attention to what this lady does and how she is with the kids. She really does a great job, and it's just something about your demeanor that makes that happen, man. So I learn from her every single day. I learn about like, man, how does she stay so cool when this kid just did that, when that kid just did that, when how does she deal with me when I'm going through my little situation? You know what I mean? So I would just pay attention to this chick.
Nah, that's okay.
She's pretty cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you guys are able to take some type of value from that. And even if you're a dad, listen to the advice that she just gave because it's super valuable as a parent. Yeah. And at the end of the day, we all
make the advice your own.
If we have kids, we're all just trying to make sure that we do the best that we can for them. Mm-hmm. And sometimes that gets kind of hard when we don't naturally have that talent. Like I don't believe I naturally have that talent. You naturally are very nurturing and a mama. So it's important for us to cultivate that.
So do I get to interrogate you on Father's Day?
I don't think so, because Father's Day doesn't fall on Sunday, does it?
It's okay. We can do.
Oh, maybe it does. No, I'll be out somewhere.
It does. No.
All right, that's it. And I hope you guys have a great week. And again, happy Mother's Day to everybody who's a mom.
Happy
And
Mother's Day.
we love you and we appreciate you dearly.